takes us on to Nightwing issue 15. Tim Seeley writing and Minkayu Young on art. Yeah, I'll go with that.
Sure.
Yeah, so this was basically 500 days of Defacer.
Oh,
Yeah, pretty much.
it was a great issue, though.
It was
I'm not even gonna hide it. I loved it.
It was a pretty great issue. I loved almost all of it. Although that said, I'm not the type of person who ships things. But Dick and Babs are destined. So this Defacer thing's nice and all.
But see,
that's fine.
Days are numbered. That's all I'm saying. Days are numbered.
Yeah, I read the whole issue, Pete. I kind of feel like the days are already.
I feel like not to make too many Marvel comparisons this episode, but Dick is kind of like Peter Parker.
Yeah.
In that sense, where every relationship is always doomed. It's always going to be tragic in that sense.
But there's always one, and it happens to be a redhead.
Exactly.
You know?
Apparently, yeah. I mean, honestly, though, as much as I'm making all these jokes, the page with Barbara, because obviously the issue, it's him basically telling, having conversations. First it's Wally, then there's Jason. I don't know, was someone before Babs after that? I can't remember, but it ends up with Babs, and Bruce is the last one. But it's the page with Babs.
Starfire too.
Starfire is the other one. Yeah, Starfire's the one in the middle. So it's the page with Babs on top of the roof, but we've seen them meet multiple times in this book already.
Top of the bridge.
Where they have this really bittersweet moment where he's like saying how much he likes her, and she takes her hand away, and it's like, oh, I've got a place and person to go back to, and she's like, it's not Gotham, and it's not. When you say me, but she doesn't say it, and she kisses him in the head and says, don't break her heart, and I was, Dick, what are you doing? Dick.
But it's fine though, because it's, again, they're destined. So this is just a swerve in the road.
Well, we need
a scenic route.
Honestly, even if it wasn't though, like, this is a relationship I can get behind for Dick.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. Yeah, Sean's great. Sean's fine throughout this. I like their banter.
Well, that's the thing. This one issue sold me on their entire relationship to the point where it's like, okay, if we could never have Babs again, I'm okay with this.
I'm not okay with that.
Don't you say that. No, I'm not okay with that either. Because the whole part, I love the whole Starfire conversation because he shows up and she's like, yeah, Damian said, that you were with some new girl. To me, kind of trying to cause jealousy, but he doesn't realize I don't care. Like, I just love, again, Damian and Dick, like...
Now I like that line.
Brother.
Damien was definitely like, oh, I'm going to have some fun with this.
Yeah, I love that Damien's like... It's like she's just like, oh, Damien just likes to belittle me, so he likes to remind me that you've got a girlfriend. That's just such a good idea.
It's so Damien.
And then you get her point of view, too, where she talks to Stallion and Giz... Right?
Giz and Mouse are a thing, apparently. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
There you go.
Which I thought that was hilarious, because that's the truest relationship depiction.
Oh, when he's picking his nose in the background?
He's picking his nose and looks at it. Just like, yeah, you guys are new. I remember when it used to be new.
Yeah. It's worth mentioning the issue takes place over about 2 months. It starts off with 68 days ago is the first caption.
And it's counting down, and I started to feel dread as it was counting down.
As soon as you get to the second one, it's like, oh,
it's funny.
Isn't going to end well.
It felt like such a 500 Days of Summer thing with the ups and downs that I thought it was just counting down to them breaking up. That's where I felt like it was going.
That's what I thought too. That's why I started to feel dread, because it makes you feel... Because Defacer's a new character. We've only known about her for, 6 issues now?
Well, outside of the legacy appearances, but yeah.
Yeah. And... So
don't get me wrong, I agree. She's definitely killable. She's not like someone who's untouchable.
No, but that's the whole thing. So it makes you feel these emotions like Dick feels for her, like the whole meeting the parents and him not liking the dad's sense of humor.
Oh, that was so funny.
That was great.
Because obviously she's Asian, dad's Chinese as well, and he's like, "Oh, I've made dinner for everyone. I hope you're hungry." And he's like, "Oh yeah, I love Chinese food," and he's like, "It's Italian." And then there's this awkward silence for 5 seconds, and he's like, and then he start laughing. He's just joking, but
I'm just shitting with you.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie though. If I was of another ethnicity, I'd be cracking those jokes pretty constantly. That's my sense of humor.
Because you have a sense of humor. You don't take everything personally, and neither does Dick. Although I think he did a little bit just because
I think it's because he was nervous because it's meeting the parents.
Right. Just the relationships again with Seeley here. He also gets the interpersonal. We were talking about that with King. But here it's just them having conversations while doing other things.
Which, by the way,
and like
King said on Twitter this week actually that he feels that Dick and Babs are destined to be together. So if he wants to go back to do Nightwing at some point, then that's okay with me because he's clearly got the right idea.
I mean, I prefer Seeley though.
But I like that with Dick, they're doing superhero stuff as they're talking, and with Sean, she's painting, and they're both doing what they're meant to do.
Yeah,
and it's just a well put together issue all the way through, and then you get to the last page, and what was the pigeon, right? She's still in prison. Sean's, so they both talk with their mentors. That's what.
Yeah, she used to be the sidekick to the villain, the pigeon.
Yeah.
Right. So Bruce shows up and Dick's talking to Bruce about Sean, and Sean's talking to Pigeon about Dick. And
which, by the way, pick a better bird. Like seriously.
Well, I think that's part of it. I think they're ironic villains because Defacer and.
Oh sure, no, I get that. I'm just in context of the world. I'm just trying to think of what would make a person.
I think what annoys me more is they didn't pick a duo theme. Like Defacer doesn't really go with Pigeon.
Pigeons deface everything. I have to clean up after them at work. It's the worst. They ruin everything. It works, Connor.
I had not considered it that way.
Like pigeon and like bread, that would go together.
I'm talking about shotgun shells. Pigeons and shotgun shells go together too. So we got to clean up after them on a daily basis.
Yeah. So the issue ends. Basically, Dick's with Batman, and he basically admits at the end of that he loves her, and that happens at the same time as we see someone, an unknown assailant. We see that the boots grabs Sean while she's on the phone to Pigeon. So, and the story's telling about was that a king or something about. I can't remember what the exact who he was talking about, but it was an old story about someone's wife and daughter being killed by the husband.
Well, Hercules.
Was it Hercules? Yeah,
there's a tragedy there.
Yeah. That
some things are just doomed.
But he relates it all to that, and the whole part is that as soon as he cared enough to say "I love you," it was doomed to feeling awful. Which my Defacer might be dead.
Yeah, and we got that teased last issue of the fake Nightwing and the red Nightwing getup.
That's right. Yeah, it could be him. That's a good point.
I think that's who it is, and I think whoever it is in that suit is trying to ruin Dick's life.
So does that person know that Dick's Nightwing?
I mean, if he's been watching close enough to know that that's his girlfriend, then yeah, I mean, it would.
Yeah.
But that'll just make it hurt even more for Dick that she was targeted because of him.
Because exactly, and he's got that big heart, and he's gonna take it personal, and it's gonna be war.
This arc's gonna break my heart, isn't it?
Yep.
Damn it, Seeley.
This issue already broke my heart because I already know.
I know.
I hope she doesn't get fridged. I hope there's a bigger reveal that she's just.
That
dead.
would be rough. I think they can't really get away with fridging her that much anymore because there would be too much outcry, surely.
Yeah. But I still think there's a way to handle it. Like, if it's the whole issue about, kind of like they did with this, about the relationship, it's kind of like him having to come to terms that he's the cause of her death.
Yeah, I think they could kill her, and I don't think it'll feel forced, because, well, for a start, she's not exactly that old a character, and secondly, sometimes characters exist to die. Get over it. Barb was canning fodder.
Anyway, Nightwing. So,
Nightwing.
Fantastic issue.
Fantastic issue. Defacer might be dead, and I'm okay with that if it serves, if it gives Dick this dark story where he has to deal with it.
As long as it's just not throwaway, and the only part of it is that she's dead. I need it to affect him completely, destroy him.
I'm not okay with it because I don't want that to be true, because I can't deal with that with this issue.
Yeah, but that's a great thing. People getting mad that people die, and sometimes it's cheap, and sometimes it is bullshit. But if they make you care, and then you care when they're taken away, and all of it plays into how the main character feels, then it's completely justified. That's the point. It's
justified, but it still better not happen because I don't want it to happen.
Well, get
Connor,
over
you're a
it.
Game of Thrones fan. You should know better than getting too attached, man.
Well, I thought I was safe with Nightwing.
No one's ever safe, man.
Damn it, Celia, never trusting you again.
And she has to be killed at some point because Babs. Jeez. Gee, that was a weird slip. Babs.
Well, they're both Barbara, so it's a little understandable.
Aye. Well, I mean, obviously we're just talking about both, so easy mistake to make. But aye, that's Nightwing. It was for all the joking aside, it was a really heartwarming issue. It had the ups and downs of relationship stuff, and it felt kind of genuine, felt real. Made me buy into the relationship in a way that maybe. Yeah. I mean, I thought the kiss was good last issue, but this obviously.
It's made it an actual relationship, not just a moment.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, and just all those little moments too. They just build on each other.
Yeah. But Dick and Babs for life.